Good morning, students. Uh, as you all know, today also we are here for your online session. So, I welcome you all from Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation for this online lecture, English medium, and our today's and our today's subject is mathematics. In mathematics, we are going to see triangles and properties of triangles. Okay, so let's start our session. So in today's lesson, we are going to see introduction, then triangle, types of triangle on the basis of sides and angles, and then at the end we are going to see properties of triangle. Okay, this is our standard 6th mathematics. Just before starting this lesson, what we should be knowing, that is prerequisite, that is we should be knowing what is polygons and what is type of angles. Okay, this is the base of our lesson. And the objectives of a lesson are the student will be able to know the type of triangles and their properties. They also can find the triangles which are hidden in their everyday life things. So basically the whole lesson is about triangles, and in this lesson you will be knowing very deeply the study of triangles. Okay, so I will request you all to just see this video. I will give the link in the description box. Okay, in this video, it is clearly shown how to identify the angles and all. It is we can say a revision for you all, but I will recommend you to see this video. Okay, it gives a very deep information about the angles. What do you learn from this video? So after watching this video, uh, means it is a simple video. If you don't know the concepts of angle, so you can watch that video and you will be able to understand what are the concepts of angle. So in that video, we have seen which angle is a acute angle. So all of you know what is an acute angle, that we have studied in earlier standards. What is an acute angle, that we have studied in 6th standard first chapter also. What is acute angle? Any one of you can tell me?
ठीक 90 डिग्री से छोटा.
Very good. The angle which is less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. It should be less than 90 degree. See. Okay, this is a small angle which is very less than 90 degree, from 0 to 81. 89. We will call it a acute angle. Acute angle is unhappy because it is a cute angle, because it is very cute. It is small, whereas small kids are very cute, so it is a small angle, so we will call it a acute angle. Next is, which angle is an obtuse angle? What is obtuse angle? Unmute yourself and give the answers fast. It is a lengthy lesson. Okay,
90 डिग्री से ज्यादा.
very good. The angle which is greater than 90 degree. Okay, acute angle is less than 90 degree, obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree. See, obtuse angle is a big angle. Which angle is a right angle? What is right angle?
90 डिग्री.
Very good. The angle which is equal to exact 90 degree, we call it a right angle. It should be exact 90 degree. Right angle is a perfect angle because it's always right. It is a right angle. Now see, you can see some of the shapes on your screen. Do you know what it is? These are the polygon shapes. Now what is polygon shapes? Any one of you can tell me what is polygon shapes? If you know, you can answer. If you don't know, I will help you with it. Okay. So, what is polygon? Polygon means a figure which has more than two sides. Okay. Any figure with n number of shapes all come under the category of polygons. That when the there are more than two vertices, like triangle, square. We have many shapes. Okay, there is no limitation of sides, there is no limitation of vertex. All come under the category of polygon. They have their different names, but they fall under the category of polygon, so they all are the polygons. We will just look at the names of this figure in very quick. This is called trapezoid. We also call it as trapezium. Square. Next is triangle. The other one is rectangle, and we have a beautiful yellow star, pink circle, and a figure with six sides. We call it as hexagon. A figure which has four shapes, four sides. We call it as diamond. And then the last one is pentagon because it has five sides. So these are the different shapes which come under the category of polygons. So if you will observe the shapes, you will find something common there. The common thing that it has angles. Okay, every figure has its own different angles. Just for an uh, I will say knowledge, I have given you these are the polygons, and all have n number of shapes and n number of angles. So this all are fall in one group. They all are very best friends. Let us now study a triangle in detail. Out of all this, today we are going to study about a triangle. Now, triangle. This is a triangle ABC. Triangle is a simple closed polygon which is made up of three line segments. Because it has closed segments, so we call it a segment. So it is made up of three segments. The figure which is made up of three segments is called a triangle. This is a definition of a triangle. Triangle has, see what all triangle has. Now you all know the parts of triangle, right? Or triangle has what triangle has, so it has three sides. That is, if you will see on the screen, it is highlighting side AB, then it has side AC, and it has side BC. So these are the sides of triangle, and we call it like that only. When you are asked to name the triangle, name the sides of a triangle, you have to name it in the same form: side AB, side AC, and side BC. It also has vertex. Okay, so now what is vertices? Vertices is the points which join two segments. Okay, that is called vertices. So this is vertices A, B, and C. Okay, vertex A, vertex B, and vertex C. These are the points. Every figure has sides, every figure has vertices. Now these are the vertex of a triangle: three sides, three vertex. Next, it has angles also. So it is angle A, then angle B, and then angle C. It has three sides, three vertex, and three angles. So this is a triangle. So now you know what all triangle has. Triangle has sides also, triangle has vertex, and triangle has angles. So we have to see only this much. From this we are going to study detail about a triangle. Triangle is denoted by a Greek letter, that is delta. Now you know many of the Greek letters we use in our maths and science concepts, that is alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Okay, so this is a delta. A small triangle, we call it delta. And when we have to write the name of a triangle, we always start by denoting a small triangle and then writing ABC. Okay, so you make sure that whenever you write a name of a triangle, you have to draw a small triangle before writing the name of a triangle. See, like this, you have to draw a small triangle and write ABC. So it give it, because of this we can come to know it is a triangle. Even though if figure is not there in front of you, but looking at the name, we can understand it is a name of a triangle. Triangle ABC. Remember, whenever you write a name of a triangle in your sums, write like this only: triangle ABC. Now, if you're writing a name of a quadrilateral, then draw a short, very small square, and you can write quadrilateral ABCD, quadrilateral PQRS, anything. But that small triangles, small squares are very important. So it is a Greek letter delta. Next, now triangle. Children, do you understand what a triangle is? How many sides the triangles are? How many sides of the triangles are there? We have seen there are three sides.
3. Yes,
Very,
3.
very good, very good. Thank you. How many angles the triangles are there? How many angles are there in a triangle? Okay, there are also three angles. And how many vertices are there in the triangle? So there are three
3.
vertices. Very, very good. So these are the basic thing we know. Now we are going to see what are the types of triangle. There are different types of triangle. If you will, now you know, every triangle you will feel like same only. This is a triangle, this is a triangle. But when you go to study a triangle deeply, you will understand there are also different types of triangle. So these triangles are been distributed on the basis of the sides and on the basis of their angles. Okay, it has three sides only, but in that also we will now see what difference we have. Okay, it has different, it triangle is classified on the basis of the sides and the basis of the angles. So first is equilateral triangle on the basis of side. Okay, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, and on the basis of angle, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. So these are the different. Now see, we have categorized triangle into six types. Okay, six types we have. If we have equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle on the basis of the side. Now see, you will many students get confused between the isosceles triangle and scalene triangle because the names are a little bit same. So just be careful while understanding and while writing. Once you understand the concept very clearly, it will confusion will not be created. So just pay attention and listen carefully. On the basis of angle, it has acute angle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. Now we will study first what is equilateral triangle. Now see, if you will just watch the triangle carefully, the name of the triangle is triangle PQR. Okay, this is the name of the triangle. If you will watch the triangle carefully, you will understand. See, there are two lines denoting something. This line, what these lines denote, you know? These lines denote that all the sides of triangle are equal. See, here are also two lines, here are also two lines, and then Q are also two lines. These two lines, that means all the three sides of a triangle are equal. They denote that. Okay, if you have two lines, that means all sides are equal. Sorry. Okay. So equilateral triangle, a triangle with all three sides equal, is called equilateral triangle. There are equal sides. Remember, when a triangle has equal sides, it is called equilateral triangle. If you will measure the triangle, any triangle, if you will measure, and it has all three sides are have same measurement, then you will call that triangle as equilateral triangle. See here, length PQ is equal to length QR is equal to length RP. So all sides are equal. See this, we have to write it like that, okay? And then we can say all three, the triangle is an equilateral triangle. The examples of equilateral triangle are Pyramid of Egypt. All sides are equal, so we'll call it equilateral. Here you can see a traffic sign boards. It also has all sides equal. It is also an equilateral triangle. These are the examples, daily life examples. There may be many examples like this. Next, so see here also you can see lines, you can see. Oh, hmm. See here what you can see line length AB. Here it is one line, here it is also one line, but here it has two lines. Okay, so what we can say, we can say what we can say length AB is equal to length BC, and it is not equal to BC. Length AB is equal to length AC, but it is not equal to BC. How we can say that? Because see, the denotation, uh, this lines which are shown on the triangle are different. Okay, it has only one line on AB and AC, but on BC it has two lines. That means AB is equal to AC. AB and AC are same, but BC is different. In the second figure also you can see the same. AB and AC are equal, but BC is different because AB and AC has two lines, which means they are equal, and the third line side BC, it has only one line. That means it is different than AB and AC. They are not equal. Only two sides are equal. So a triangle with two equal sides is called isosceles triangle. Remember, triangle with two sides equal only. The third side should not be equal or it is not equal. So such type of triangles with only two sides. First we have seen all three sides equal. That is equilateral triangle. Now we are saying only two sides equal. So this type of triangles are called isosceles triangle. The example of isosceles triangle, you can see an hanger. See the top two sides are equal. The bottom side is very big than that, so it is different. The other one is house roof. You know the roof of the house at the center. So the top two sides are equal, and the bottom side which is different. So we can call this as isosceles triangle. Third one is in this figure, if you will observe carefully, see on side xy it has one line, that is 6 centimeter. On side xz it has two lines, that is 8 centimeter. And side yz it has three lines, that is 10 centimeter. Now here measurements are given, so by looking at the measurement only you can say that they are not at all equal. One is 6, one is 8, and the other one is 10. But if measurements are given, so it is of course easy to understand that all sides are different. But if measurements are not given, at that time these lines are helpful to identify whether the sides are equal or whether the sides are not equal. So here measurements are also given, lines are also given, so we can say they all are different. It has in xy it has one slash, xz it has two slashes, and yz it has three slashes. That means they all are different. So this type of triangles whose all sides are different, a triangle with no two sides equal is called a scalene triangle. Remember, triangle with all sides different sides they have, measurements are very different, so we can say it is a scalene triangle. Length xy, length yz, and length xz, they are not equal to each other. So this type of triangles are called scalene triangles. Example of scalene triangle we have, that is a sailing boat and a set square. If you will measure the set square that is available in the geometry box, you will come to know it has different measurement. So it is a example of scalene triangle. Now, type of triangle based on angles. Okay, now see, we have seen the sides. sides, on basis of side, we have classified the angle into three type: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. Now we will see on the basis of angle. So we have different measurements given here. We have angle A, we have angle B, and we have angle C. The measurement of angle B is clearly given, that is 75 degree. Measurement of angle B is 43 degree, and the measurement of angle C is 62 degree. By observing these angles, can you tell me that all the angles are acute angle? Yes, all the angles are acute angle. Okay, uh, no angle is 90 degree, or no angle is bigger than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle. So all angles are acute angle only. So a triangle with all three acute angles is called a acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle. Remember the name acute angle triangle, because it's all three angles are acute angle. All three angles should be acute angle, then only it is a acute angled triangle. Now we are, because we are looking on the basis of angles. Less than 90-degree angle. See the examples of acute angle triangle: a pizza slice which has all three angles acute angle, and the scissor, it also has. If you will open the scissor wider, then it will not give you an acute angle triangle. Now we have the scissor in closely open, so it falls under acute angled triangle. The next is, if you will observe this triangle, you have one is 90 degree and the other two are acute angled, that is less than 90 degree. Now this is a right angled triangle. A triangle with one right angle is called a right angled triangle. At least one angle should be 90 degree, even though the other two angles are acute. Okay, but we have 190-degree angle, so it is a right angled triangle. Remember, let the 90-degree angle be anywhere. Okay, suppose, if now many time it happens that students get confused whether they have to which angle they are supposed to see. So they are not supposed to see any particular angle. Okay, you are supposed to see all the three angles. So if you will if I'm drawing this, see, if I'm drawing a triangle like this, so my right angle came here, so it is also a right angle triangle. If I'm drawing a triangle like this, so my right angle is coming at the top, so it is also a right angle triangle. You have to just observe which all angles are there in the triangle. If there is one right angle also, then also it is a right angled triangle. Right angle triangle, a triangle with one right angle is called a right angled triangle. So it has a 90 degree, so we can say it is a right angle triangle. Next, the example of right angle triangle, the slide which you play in the park. Okay, so it is exactly 90 degree, the ladder, that is 90 degree to your ground, and and so we can say it is a right angled triangle. And Okay, the next is sandwich. Okay, sandwich also has a right angle triangle. Sometimes it might be not, but here my sandwich has right angle triangle, so I can say it is a right angle triangle. The next is, in this, if you'll observe this triangle, what you can see, this is 43-degree angle, I can say it is an acute angle. This is 28-degree angle, this is also acute angle. But the third angle is 110-degree angle, which is an obtuse angle, which is bigger than 90 degree, so we will call it obtuse angle. The any triangle which has one obtuse angle is called an obtuse angled triangle. We have seen whether it has one right angle also we call it right angle triangle. If all three angles are acute angle, we call it acute angle triangle. But now If it has one obtuse angle also, we call it an obtuse angled triangle. So see here, the angle A is obtuse angle. If you will observe the angle A, according to the measurement, it is obtuse angle. So we will call it obtuse angled triangle. See, if I want to draw more obtuse angle triangle, so it will come like this. This angle will be obtuse angle. If I want to draw some more, see, this angle will be an obtuse angle. Okay, so these are the obtuse, and you have to observe the angles. Observing angles is very easy. For that, you have to know what is acute, right, and obtuse. If your that concept is clear, then this is very easy. So students who are don't know how to identify the angle, so first try to learn that what is acute angle, what is right angle, and what is obtuse angle. And if you know that, then this is very easy. Like easily you can classify the triangles. So the triangle which has one obtuse angle is called obtuse angled triangle. The examples of the obtuse angle triangle, you can see the hand fan, it opens very wide, so it is an obtuse angle triangle. The hanger, the top portion, the top angle of the hanger, it is open widely, so it is an obtuse angled triangle. The next, now we have studied types of angle. Okay, equilateral, isosceles scalene on the basis of side, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle on the basis of angle. Now, the next we are going to see properties of triangle. Let's do some activity to understand the properties of triangle. Here you can see one triangle, a very big triangle, triangle A, B, C. Take a triangular paper, choose the different colors or signs to mark the three corners of a triangle on both the sides of a paper. So we will just observe what we are going to do. So this is a big triangle, triangle A, B and C. Now see, this is the activity that you are supposed to do. Fold the paper at the midpoint of the two sides as shown in the figure. Now see, in this first figure, what they have did, the corner A is been folded to point this, the midpoint of the other side. Okay, it has been folded. That means the angle A, this angle A has been folded to the bottom. Now I can say this in your second figure, this is the angle A. Okay, we have folded it, so the angle has been came down. So this is the angle A, green portion. Then I have folded the B corner also. Okay, so when I fold the B corner, so this is my angle B. Okay, it is red, so not able to see. And the when I fold the angle C, then again this is the angle C. Okay, so my all the three angles now at the midpoint of the BC. Okay, this is the segment BC, and my all the three angles are in the midpoint. So if you will observe what happened now, see, angle A is also there, angle B is also there, and angle C is also there, which is giving you a result here. It is not overlapped also, huh? The angles are not overlapped, they are they are coming exactly joined to each other. So if you will observe what has happened, the result is we have got a straight angle. This also you have studied in your first chapter. We have what types of angles, so it is a straight angle that we are getting. Okay, the lines are exactly opposite, the ray of the angles are exactly opposite to each other. So see, this is a straight angle. When, so this is my conclusion. What the conclusion is, when I join all the three angles of a triangle, when I make them to come closer to each other, the result is the straight angle, and the measurement of the straight angle is 180 degree. Remember, you know this thing. Okay, the measurement of the straight angle is 180 degree. So I can say, when I add all the three angles, when I make all the three, when I join all the three angles of a triangle, I'm getting a result of 180 degree. So I can say, as we done this activity, we can say measure of angle A, measure of angle B, sorry, hmm, measure of angle A, measure of angle B, measure of angle C is giving me what? So it is giving me a 180 degree. And why it is giving me 180 degree? Because it is going in a straight line. It has given me a straight angle. So I can say it is, see, it is giving me a straight angle. This is angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. So I can say it is a 180 degree. So this property we have learned, and this thing you have to remember your lifelong, in every concept of maths. This is useful in every geometry. This is useful, that when you add the sum of a triangle, sum of an angles of triangle, it is giving you 180 degree only. Okay, so by this, if you have two angles, you can find the third one. If you have one angle, then also you can find the other two angles. There are many sums based on this property. Okay, so this is the property, that the all the angles of a triangle gives you 180 degree. From this we can define our first property of a triangle. This is the first property you should remember, everybody. All the angles of a triangle are 180. The sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Next, you can define this property. Measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C is equal to 180 degree. The sum of the measure of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is the word to word property that we are supposed to write when you solve the sums. Now, activity 2. Draw any triangle on a paper. Name its vertex ABC. Measure the length of the three sides using using driver and scale, and enter them in a table. So this is my triangle ABC, and if I'm measuring this sides, I am getting a result of which, okay, one is 3 centimeter, the other one is 4, and the third one is 5. Suppose I'm measuring this. Okay, you have to draw a triangle and you have to measure by your thing. So after measuring, I have got this measurement 3, 4 and 5. So when I will observe this figure, so my AB was 3, wait, my AB was 3, BC was 4 and AC was 5. Okay, this was my measurements that I got. If I will add AB and BC, the first and second side, AB plus BC, that is 3 plus 4, I am getting a result of 7. Okay, and AC is of course 5. If I am adding BC and AC, I am getting a result of 9 and AB is 3. If I am adding AC and AB, then I am getting a result answer 8, and then BC is 4. Okay, these are the measurements that we have got. If you will observe this table very carefully, you will see the addition of any two sides. When I'm adding any two sides, then it is giving me a result of greater number than the third side. See, if you will observe this table and this table, when I'm adding any two sides, it is always greater than the third side. That means side 1 and side, when I'm adding 1 plus side 1 plus side 2, it is always greater than the third one. And this is how the triangle is to be. If the sides are not like this, then you will not be able to form a triangle only, because if you are taking the third side is greater than the other two sides, okay, so then it will not give you a proper triangle. So see here also, 7 is greater than 5, 9 is greater than 3, 8 is greater than 4. So always the any two sides, addition of any two sides should always be greater than the third side. This is the second property. Property second, okay, this was your second property. Sum of length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. I am telling you about the sum, okay, that means addition. Don't misunderstand that the first two sides are always greater than the third side, not like that. Sum of any two sides, sum means addition. If you are adding any two sides, it will all the result will always be greater than the third side, the measurement of the third side. The sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. So this we have learned today. We have learned types of triangle on the basis of side and angle. We have learned two properties of triangle. This will again we will see in the summary what we have seen. Triangle is a closed figure. If you remember, we have learned the definition of a triangle. Triangle is a closed figure made by joining three collinear points by line segment. Vertices, sides and angles of a triangle are called parts of triangle. And in second slide we have seen we have a triangle consists of side, vertex and angle. There are three type of triangle based on side, such as equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. There are three type of triangle based on angles, such as right angle triangle, acute angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. The sum of the measure of three angles of a triangle is 180-degree, that we have seen property 1. The sum of the measure of all three, sum means addition. When I am adding all the three angles of a triangle, it is giving me 180-degree. The sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. This was a summary. Now it is a time for assessment. Okay, we will also see what we have learned, with what we have understood. So students, be ready with your mic unmute. We will do assessment. Observe and write the type of triangle based on angle. Okay, so this is my first triangle. What type of triangle this is? Anyone? Based on angle. You have to see the measurement of angle and tell me. Students, you can unmute yourself and give the answer. What type of triangle this is?
This is obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle? The
Yes.
other obtuse angle triangle. You have to say full name, okay? It is an obtuse angle.
Obtuse angle triangle.
Very good. See the next one. What is the next one? Answer fast. It is very easy. Which type of triangle this is?
Right angle triangle.
Very good. It is a right angled triangle. Very nice. The next one, the third one. See the measurements. 80, 30 and 70. What type of triangle this is?
Acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle.
Okay, students. So you have to practice. The teacher has given you assessment that draw the types of triangles and label it. Okay. So we are ending the lecture over here.